right. Hi, Brainy. How are you today?
Hi, Caroline. I'm doing okay. How about you?
Doing very well, thank you. How can I support you today?
Well, I
Oh,
wanted to be open to come to this session just to, release all, doing this powerful work that I do, just giving myself some relief at the same time that I give others to, pour back into myself.
yeah, yeah. All right. So I'll tell you a little bit about how I work, and then we can kind of navigate the session from there. To begin with, the Reiki is already starting to flow.
Okay.
Um, And so as I begin to work, I always look at your energy field and then I start to sort of listen to what your guides are saying. I
Okay.
start to tap into what's kind of happening in sometimes the physical space. Sometimes I'm looking at the ancestors or past lives. I kind of end up taking a very multi-dimensional view of you as your physical body as well, and the sort of whole energy field that you're working in and the people that you're connected to.
Okay.
And it's often a little bit conversational as well. So sometimes when people receive Reiki sessions, it's totally quiet. But my style of Reiki is a little bit more conversational. So I can witness what's happening in your energy field and
Okay.
clear it.
I love it. I think this will be my first time having a conversational piece.
Yeah. Fabulous. All right. So, Brainy, tell me a little bit about what you like to do to energetically decompress, or I like to call it energetic hygiene. But
Okay.
what is it that you like to do to sort of release your the energy or decompress? How do you separate yourself from clients after your work day, after individual sessions that might feel a little heavy or sticky? Talk to me about that kind of that post work day.
All right. Sure. So this is my practice ritual. This is not something that like I do even if I had a light day. So it's either light or heavy. Um, I wake up meditating first for 30 minutes. I don't talk, I don't speak, um, I don't move. I wait till that flow of the megahertz starts to get into me, and then I'm able to rise, open my blinds, fix my plants that's in front of my windows, and then I read my I am poem.
Mhm.
Then I venture off, get my face together, my skin regimen, and then I run a bath, put my candles, and then I speak my intention for the day to ask the universe to, open my mind, open the modalities with my lived experience within me to be able to channel and be that portal and or container
Mhm.
for my work for the day. And then that's how I close the evening as well. So after all work is submitted, I do that same practice just in reverse.
Mhm.
So as I'm in tub, I am playing the meditation by the megahertz. I want to say I'm at like 580 or 980, somewhere within that number. And I
Mhm.
just let it like I just feel it through my from my feet to the tops of my head as I'm releasing the day. And if it was a heavy day, I may write it in my journal that I keep for work. And I keep it anonymously and then I burn it with on Friday when I have my Reiki session with my practitioners where I go.
Fabulous. Okay.
Mhm.
Gorgeous. I love that as a daily opening and closing ritual. That feels it feels very earthy. It feels very like grounded in your natural rhythms, and it feels really like a really solid practice.
And now that it's becoming spring, I'll incorporate my one that I usually have when it's that open springtime, summer, fall, and I'll go out into the backyard and I'll put my feet in the grass, my hands in the grass,
Yeah.
and just ground myself by doing some light stretching
Mhm.
and then, letting that sun get on me. And then I'll come back in and close it in the same way.
Beautiful. Okay. One of the things that, well, let me tune in a little bit here because I'm already starting to pick up on some things when you're talking about the heavy days and the light days of work. But let me just tune in here and start to feel into the overall patterns.
Okay.
And right now, where I'm working is really about the sides of the hips. So that's sort of almost like the seated hips. Not so
Mm.
much when they're walking, but when they're seated. Hmm. So can you remind me a little bit about what you would call a heavy work day? Like roughly how many people would you be seeing, or how many hours would you be working?
Uh, it depends. These days it's been 3 to 4 per day,
Hmm.
and I'm hosting two couples. So I would say that those days have been probably my heaviest when they're in conflict.
Yeah. And what would represent a lighter day for you?
Lighter day is usually like my Mondays. Um, yeah, just thinking about it. My Monday and my Friday
Hmm.
and
Okay.
my Wednesday because I don't see anyone on Wednesdays unless it's a reschedule.
Okay, great. So one of the energy patterns that I'm really witnessing on your heavy days, and this is not a you pattern, this is a pattern that you are in support of, is almost this like heavy menstrual flow that comes with a lot of childbirth trauma, and also like you know how some people really have bad periods, like they just have like really really hard menstrual cycles. It's like that kind of like, I think one of the things that is a particular strength of yours is womb healing.
Mm, mm,
I think you've done that for a lot of generations, and I think there's been a lot of lifetimes where you've almost taught women and some men to and some gender non-binary to like teach them how to strengthen their uterus, how to tonify. Like there's been a lot of like herbalist lifetimes, there's been a lot of like you as a yoni worker
mm.
lifetimes. And so part of your affinity in this lifetime, even if it's not specific to that type of work, there's still a lot of like innate healing that's happening from a reproduction, from the kind of the menstruation, from like the womb healing. That's still coming through very strongly.
Okay, I can possibly see that. I never opened my uh as I closed that 2017, I never thought of it as I would be working from that area any longer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And when you say you closed that, was it like a hysterectomy, or was it just like
Partial,
that
yeah, partial.
partial? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, so take a nice big breath in and exhale. Yeah, it doesn't feel like this lifetime is centered around that type of healing. It's almost just like if you mastered the piano, you're like, let me pick up another instrument. Let me see what else I can, like play with, and let me see
Right.
what a guitar feels like, or a ukulele. It's almost just like, it's like this lifetime was like, oh, well, how does it feel if we start expressing like heart and throat and third eye?
Yeah. Mm.
What happens if we do a whole lifetime's worth of, or 10 lifetimes worth of work around these upper chakras that seems so congested in people?
Okay, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
So one of the things that's really coming up though with the heavy days and the light days with your work schedule is that there's still a lot of this energy of congestion that's kind of coming through your clients. And I
Mhm.
don't think it means to be so sticky. I'm very grateful that you have a um, it's such a good grounding routine. But I am noticing that a lot of this like uh, these kind of, I don't want to say like dysfunctional menstrual patterns, but some
Mhm.
of these patterns that are coming off of your clients are really making themselves known in this pattern. So let me just see a little bit deeper what's going on with that because it is affecting you. It's almost like yeah, it's almost like affecting a little aspect of like your tailbone. It's like affecting the tightness of your own hips,
Mhm.
creates a little bit of heaviness in your heart. And this is why one of the things around the energetic hygiene that I was talking about, anytime that you're working with other people, it's pretty normal that we're going to be picking up things from other people. It's just
Oh, yeah.
it's a pretty normal way that we're all connected. We're all connected, especially if you're a healer or a helper or a caregiver in some way. Okay, working at the the back of your neck, top of your shoulders, as well as across the breastbone right now. Are the shoulders, jaw pretty tight at the end of the workday as well?
Yes, definitely it's tight.
Yeah.
I try to do my stretches. I have my little kettlebell and my hand held weight, but it got dust on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna loosen a little bit of that up today. That's sort of what I mean by that energetic debris that you're kind of picking up from your clients. And again, it's totally normal. It's like if you live in a house or an apartment, there's gonna be dust and cat hair or dog hair and all of the things, all of the things. So it's normal that the that we have some amount of beautiful. Yeah. What did you see or feel right there? That felt really significant.
And felt that I definitely missed my stretching and meditation today. I usually have that at 10 on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And because the car needed a little checkup, I had to skip that.
Hmm.
And now I really feel that I skipped it.
Yeah.
This would have been my third class. I would have had three in a row.
Yeah. Mm,
Definitely incorporate some of that
yeah.
today.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's totally fine to be stretching and moving as we're working because sometimes when we're looking at the energy body, the physical body is also like, but I want in on this. I want to move. So if you feel like at any point you want to get up and like shake or stretch or any kind of movement that feels like organic to what your body's asking for, like go
Mhm.
for it.
Okay.
Beautiful. Another big breath in and sigh it all out. All right, I'm going to start taking a peek at these menstrual patterns one more time because that's really coming, it's really flooding into my awareness right now. Do you notice that you attract people that have like really heavy periods?
I'll have to look at the pattern.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, please do because I think that's a bigger I think I mean some people just have like, you know, regular periods and menstrual cycles, but I think the ones that that you work with, like the ones that you work with like effectively with have
Hmm.
very like heavy menstrual cycles.
Hmm. Yeah, I will inquire to tap into that.
Yeah. There you go. That's what we landed on right there. It's a little bit of like star seed energy coming in, some of the galactic star seed energy here. Do you have a really active dream life? Do you like go all over the place and like explore all over the world in your dream life?
It's so funny that you bring that up. Um, I took a dreams course,
Mm,
and that had me, intrigued and curious to continue it. So I do dream interpretation in my work. I don't think anyone has ever sought me out for that, but I do that if someone brings into our space a dream that they had, and then even bringing it back to self. Um, it's so funny that I had two vivid dreams today, uh, in that early hour, where my mother's birthday passed 10 years coming up on Saturday was in my dream, and I hadn't seen her in years in my
mm,
dreams. And it was so odd to have her pop in my dream.
mm-hmm,
And as the flesh resembled, like that, we looked around the same age.
mm-hmm.
She was looking real good, and I was doing my work, and I was in a undisclosed location due to confidentiality. I was working with a celebrity
Mm-hmm.
who I always joked about, while I was in school, that if this particular celebrity came as a client, I might fold in my ethics, right? Jokingly. Um, and I had happened to be doing work with that celebrity
Mm,
in, a piece that I do, called role decompression,
mm,
that I have trademarked and everything.
mm-hmm,
Um, and doing that with the celebrity, I was gone for some time.
mm.
And she never got to see me as a pet parent. So when she appeared in my dream, she had my grand dog with her, who
Oh,
sniffed me out to the location and brought her to me.
oh my gosh.
And it was the funniest thing because she thought it was hilarious that I had a pet, because I never wanted a pet. I was never allowed to have a pet. And it was the funniest thing that hearing her laugh
Yeah.
woke
Oh.
me up in great spirits. And like I said, I don't talk before I get up or before I meditate. And when I woke up to come out of that dream, I
Mm,
was just a yapping this morning. And it's been like a natural euphoria
yeah.
that's been taking place today. Like nothing has shifted me needing to reflect on anything hard today. And I don't know if I'm going into this birthday anniversary
Mm-hmm,
with that clarity that she wants me to have,
mm-hmm.
versus like a heaviness or sadness. But it's been a great day since seeing and talking with her this morning. And the only shift of disappointment and anger I had is that, um my spouse loves the telephone. So light wakes me up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what woke me up out of my dream. It
Mm.
was the light from the phone.
Yeah.
And it was like I was right there about to get to touch her.
Mm.
And that pulled me out the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dreams can be delicate
Yeah.
sometimes. Aw, that felt like it feels like such a gift that your mom gave you. She was like, "I'm here. Let's celebrate."
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I kind of reflected on to take in what she was trying to discern to me at that time and probably for the rest of this week as to, I don't want you in a state of sadness
No.
this year.
Yeah.
I want you to do the things that I like to do on my birthday that, we would do. So we're Blackfoot Cherokee,
Cool.
Native American, and that was her great grandmother. So that would have been my like great grandmother or whatever. And we would go to Foxwoods, take her to
Mm.
Foxwoods so she could do some coin, some money in the machines. And
Yeah.
she would always win, but that was her thing. That's what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I may do on Saturday, just to honor her in
Yeah.
a space as
Very
I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah. There you go. Another big breath in
Yeah.
and exhale. Yeah, it feels like your dream work is going to be um a really big there's a lot of opportunity for growth there for your own spiritual practices to evolve, for your own connection to your own deep roots because you have such an open and available dream life, and there's such a lack of resistance in your dreamscape. It's kind of like, yeah, let's go. Like, I mean, obviously some dreams can be a little more difficult, but it always feels like you're an enthusiastic partner with your dreams.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
There you go. Another big breath in. So, what is the hesitancy with sharing your dream work with more people?
I don't feel like it's a hesitancy. I just feel like I'm not getting a lot of opportunity with it. And that's probably me, maybe like fine tuning my Psychology Today profile
Mhm.
and just saying, like maybe like bolding that in some way, like dream interpretation,
Yes.
through,
Big YES.
yeah.
Big YES on that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I only have some folks during our time come and say like they had this dream and they're talking through it and trying to see like what it means in the real time versus the unconscious and the subconscious and then in real time in the conscious sense.
Yeah.
I've only had probably like doing this work, yeah, so probably maybe only like a dozen so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a far greater net that you're able to cast
Okay.
because of the dream work. And I think you're going to be able to help far more people doing this work than um, it's almost kind of like the area that I'm seeing is that you're like, there's like a part of you that's like, I'm a professional, and which you are, like, and you have like all these like, there's like deep integrity, right? Like that's there's no question. But then there's this other part that's like a little more kind of like fairy princess who's just like, ooh, like I like kind of want to roll with these other rhythms. But the other
Mm,
part, the very professional integrity part is kind of like, we don't include her. We do not
mm,
include her in our work. And
right.
so it's a little bit more around like letting in that kind of like fairy queen, fairy princess that like because it's not necessarily about like illusion, but it's a little bit more it's a little bit more relaxed, it's a little bit more dynamic. It sort of shifts the dynamics, not between you and the person, but between the person and themselves.
No. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. I'll take that into consideration.
yeah. It's almost like there's this little like whisper of like, well, how can I be a professional if we're talking about dreams? You
Mm,
know, like there's
mm,
a little whisper of that hesitancy. Not
okay.
hesitancy, but like little programming behind the scenes.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful. Another big breath in and exhale. I'm really working on your sacrum right now, kind of the low spine and the sacrum. Is that an area that holds a lot of tension across the hips and
Say-
sacrum?
I don't know. I would say no because like as working throughout the day, I make sure that I'm moving
Mhm.
and shifting, not just staying frozen in the seat
Yeah,
or even incorporating the standing as well.
yeah, good.
I would say like the most tension would be like me getting rabbit ears,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Those shoulders
Mm.
getting up to the ears.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, I'm kind of working under the shoulder blades right now, kind of around the bra line of the back and all those muscles, as well as the front of the chest. Do you want to connect more deeply with your mom right now? I know you had such a beautiful dream this morning. Would you like to flex a little bit of your intuitive magic and connect with your mom?
Sure, why not?
Okay. What was your mom's first name, or what did you like to call her?
We called her Franny.
Franny. Okay. All right. So go ahead and take a nice big breath in and sigh it out. We're going to just begin by dropping all the way down into your solar plexus, somewhere into that upper abdomen. There you go. And we're just going to breathe there. Maybe you start to imagine a little bit of golden light in the solar plexus, a little bit of yellow. And then you're gonna drop even lower. You're gonna drop into the womb space, somewhere around the uterus, or where the uterus used to live. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, we call the uterus the dantian in women and female anatomy. There's the uterus is the power pack.
Say that word again with the D.
It's spelled a few different ways, but
Mhm.
Dantien. But it's also spelled Tantien or Dandian, but it's Dantien.
Mm, okay.
There you go. Another big breath in. Exhale. Now go ahead and bring your inner awareness to your heart center. Yeah, right inside the breastbone,
Mhm.
somewhere nestled in between the lungs and the organ of the heart, right in the center of the upper chest. See if you can just rest your awareness inside the rib cage, underneath the armpits, and that whole upper torso. Yeah, we're just going to breathe here. And you can go ahead and imagine a nice green light in the heart center, or pink if you're feeling, but I feel like a nice green light would be good for you. And exhale. In your mind, in your imagination, knowing that this is your mom's birthday, I want you just to imagine that you've got some balloons. Maybe you've got a little gift under your arm. And you're going to just begin to send out your heart light, almost like a bridge between your heart center and your mom's heart center, even though she's no longer in physical form. Could be a rainbow light, could be a golden light, almost just like your heart is like a little lighthouse and it shines out. You don't have to force the light, but it can be a bridge. There you go. Yeah, you can take a nice big breath in. And let me know when you feel like it connects. It might feel a little warmer. It might feel you might see an image inside of your mind or your awareness of like seeing it connect. Sometimes it almost can also feel like if you put a plug into the wall socket, it just goes in. So let me know
Mm.
when you feel like it feels like it connects your heart bridge to your mom's heart bridge. And it's always okay to say, I don't know. It looks pretty connected to me.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost feeling I'm almost feeling a warmth spread across my heart. There you go. Did you call your mom Franny or did you call her mom?
As I got older. When the roles had to shift.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was both mom first and then Franny later.
All right. Yeah. I just keep hearing her say, Mom, you call me mom.
Mhm. Don't,
Yeah.
don't get too big for your britches.
Yeah. She's like,
That's
I'll
what.
always play that role. Yeah. So I want you to just know that when anytime that we're communicating with spirit, they're going to show you in a lot of different ways, maybe through image, maybe through sensations of your physical body, maybe through emotion, right? Sometimes you might feel some old guilt or you might feel joy or a little curiosity or silliness come through.
Mhm.
You might also just have a clear knowing. They're like, I don't know how I know this information. I just know it.
I'm leaning more towards that way, clear knowing that little piece of euphoria is staying with me today.
Yeah, yeah. So go ahead and ask your mom how come she popped into your dream this morning.
I sure did. I've been checking in all day with myself. Like, what was you doing here?
Yeah, so
I haven't
you got
seen you
that
in
that
so
heart
long.
light out. Yeah, so go
Yeah.
ahead and close your eyes, take a nice big breath in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and begin to just feel her energy first. As you kind of gently send that question from your mind to her consciousness, the heart light is connected to her heart light. Why did you reach out to me in that dream this morning? I'm just feeling her joy. I'm just feeling her joy.
Yeah. I'm feeling like that joy that she left having a prevail of, you know,
Yeah.
seeing her not in so long, but even in the form that she came back in,
Yep.
knowing that maybe, hearing that signal of, you know, going to Foxwoods because she was big on giving. So
Yep.
I'm not a gambler, but when she sends me, I listen and I go.
Yeah.
And like I'm the one that wins off of $20
Yeah.
and knowing that it's not gonna be a scared $20 going in because that's what y'all scared money don't make money.
Yeah.
Drop it in there and let it go, and that be that. And then that's how you're gonna get blessed from the universe.
That's right.
So, you know, we're gonna make it there on Saturday. And that's what I'm gonna do. Bring that $20
Yeah.
and just put it in blindly.
Yeah. And she's like, pack a few of my favorite snacks too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's showing me that she liked, I don't know if it's like a lemon cake, but it's almost like the little, like when you have a cake that kind of gets cut into like little squares. Like she showed maybe like it's, I don't think it's a lemon, I don't know, maybe it's like a corn cake or something like that. Like,
Yellow cake.
okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow Duncan Hines, regular
Yeah.
box cake with the chocolate frosting. That's what she likes.
Loves it. Yeah. She's like, make sure to bring some snacks. Was she into like pretzels too? Is that what she was showing me? Pretzels?
Anything she's not supposed to have, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like little sweets, those little like peppermint candies.
In her bag. You'll never find any old ones in her bag. You know how the kids say, oh, there would be some old peppermints in grandma's bag. Not in
Yeah.
that bag.
Not in that
Peppermints will
bag.
be
No.
gone.
She's showing me like all the little candies that come like individually wrapped. She like loves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always had them in her bag.
Yeah. She's showing me something that looks like a straw. Like the first thing that popped into my mind was like those like pixie sticks that are just sugar, but like it's almost like there's something that's like a or maybe it's an actual straw. I don't know, but she's showing me something that's like kind of like a tube. Could even be like one of those honey sticks or something like that that like almost comes in like a tube. It could also just be a straw that she really likes, but I think it's like the tube is the carrier of something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, I never seen her with a pixie stick. Well,
Yeah.
remember asked to
Yeah.
pick one up, but that's something interesting. Maybe it's more straw-like or like I don't know, to like make sure I'm being sucked in. Maybe it's the power of the straw.
She'll show you. She'll
Yeah.
show you. She's kind of like she's kind of like I'll remind her. I'll remind her. So when it pops into your awareness, that will be your mom kind of dropping that little thing in. Oh, I see what it is. It's the like prepackaged straws. It's like the straws that come in the paper.
Oh, okay.
Like she liked having those around.
Yes. Pick those up when you see them, or if you go to McDonald's, ask for extra.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
Just
like the
like
straws.
the cardboard straws, because I think that came right in
Mm-hmm.
right before she had Pat. Don't give me that paper straw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing mess all up and it's in my water. I don't
Yeah.
want to drink no cardboard.
Yeah, paper straws are not a good idea. Yeah, we can do metal straws, but paper straws are gross. All right, so take a nice big breath in and exhale. Yeah, what she's showing me is like she loved the like when you like open up the McDonald's straws and you see the like red and like
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
stripes on the
Mhm.
straw, like she's like showing that like right when those open, she likes that.
Thank
Or
you.
there's something
Love
some
her
significance about
McDonald's.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now all she's just showing me images of food. She's like, "Oh, hamburgers from McDonald's." Chicken nuggets, like anything that she wasn't supposed to have, she like wanted double.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Another big breath in. So I want you to ask your mom, as you're sending out that heart bridge, ask your mom, why did she have to leave so early? Why did she have to leave so soon?
Mhm. She
There
told
you go.
she
Yep.
told me and us that she was tired and this wasn't the quality that she wanted to be here and everybody else was gone.
Yeah. There you go. There's another part of that as I want you to repeat that question, and I want you to feel it as a physical sensation as well as part of her answer. So when you gently send that question from your mind to her consciousness, see if you can just pay attention to your own physical state as a reflection, as a mirror of her response.
Am I saying that out loud or in my head?
The question from you to her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can say it just sort of in your head. It doesn't necessarily matter if it's out loud. She's here with us right now. She knows what you're. Yeah, that's exactly the answer. Yep. Yeah, what did you feel or become aware of right there?
Yeah, yeah. That that was what I heard when, when she said it, I was able to understand it and not have that selfish sense of, I want you to stay here with me forever, because it's always just been you and I
Yeah,
being okay with that.
yeah. Beautiful. Another big breath in. Sigh it out. Your mom wants to share with you the part that she feels disappointed is not the right word, but she noticed after her passing, there was like a part of you that like slipped away. And she just wants to, she's going to share with you that either an image in your mind or a feeling in your body or an emotion. She wants to talk about your process of there's something that you kind of abandoned within yourself after she passed.
Yeah, she wouldn't be wrong. I didn't think she was watching, but she was always watching.
Yeah.
And that was definitely like having that sense of connection with my siblings because I was made to do everything um, in relation to the homegoing and the state and, all of that stuff. So that's a lot for even at an older age for someone to have to do all alone.
There you go. And she's kind of showing that there's like there's a little part of you that's still at a standstill with that whole event. So she wants to, she might show it to you as physical, she might show you the image, she
Mhm.
might show you as emotional, but see if you can just be present with your body or just yeah, you got it. Exactly. That's precisely what she's talking about. What did you feel or notice right there?
Yeah, she would say it's time to knock it off.
She's very straightforward.
Yeah, no mince of words.
Yeah, yeah,
Not in any in its entirety, as especially like I would say she was that unorthodox social worker
yeah,
that people are now able to embrace
yeah,
in this work.
yeah. She kind of doesn't want to let you off the hook just yet, though. She really wants you to understand how that pattern within you is having a ripple effect into other areas of your life. So let her continue to show you either through images, through emotions, through a clear knowing, through sensations moving through your body. Yeah, she really wants you to understand the interconnectedness of how that pattern is having ripple effects.
Okay.
There you go. You got it. Beautiful. That's it. You got it. Yeah, one more big breath in. You're allowed to have some emotion come up around that. Yeah, this is very, very much about healing the family line. Yeah. Yep. What did you notice right there? Oh, not sure if the audio is a little bit off right now.
No, I can hear you.
Okay. The avatar mouth is moving, so I
Ah,
wasn't sure if
I was breathing.
okay, all right. The avatars always look a little different than actual humans, so it's
Yeah, I wonder why it's not my. I had made one that looked like me. I don't know why this. I had to pick something else, but
yeah, that's
maybe
all right.
because that was on my old Zoom account.
Gotcha. All right, so take a nice big breath in and exhale. Yeah, how did she show you about how that pattern is having ripple effects? How are you noticing that spiral kind of moving outwards?
Penetrating probably the triggers I would feel like if I was watching something that kind of mirrored the same situation, or even returning, speaking with, certain siblings, or even like this, just holding space, not distancing myself,
Yeah,
but in a way that making sure that the relationship stays reciprocal.
right. Yeah. She's showing me an image of you almost like retreating faster. You're like much
Yeah.
faster to retreat.
Yeah.
And she's showing me that that's affecting a large volume of aspects of your life. Like that, you're a little quicker to retreat. And she understands why. But she is kind of coming in being like, this isn't acceptable. Like this happened directly in response to the mourning.
Yeah.
There you go. So we're gonna crack that open a little bit today. Take another big breath in. I want you to welcome that space of that pattern of like of retreat of like, oh, you've hurt me in the past, and now I've kind of learned that like it's a little bit better not to extend myself quite so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Just welcome that pattern forward. And we're gonna invite your mom's angel
Mhm.
to help release this pattern because your mom almost like I feel like your mom hangs out with angels. I don't think like she herself is not an angel, but like she hangs out with like a bunch of her buddies are angels.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we're gonna ask one of your mom's favorite angels to come in and help release this pattern of retreat.
Okay.
There you go. Another big breath in. And you can even think back to that incident if you want.
Yeah. Doesn't make me as mad or angry or disappointed anymore because there's been the redeeming of those older folks to, show that the apology is genuine.
Yeah. But I want you to energetically go back to the place that was really hurt and that was angry.
Yeah. Hmm. It's kind of hard to get there as I've
Yeah.
worked so hard to stay away from there. 'Cause-
I know, but it's been dampened, not really, not really, it hasn't really gone away. It's sort of just been dampened.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the coals are still kind of hot, but they're not on fire anymore.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
I would.
Yeah. Hmm. Beautiful. Another big breath in and sigh it all out.
Mm.
That's what we needed. Yeah, it's okay if an uncomfortable memory comes up in this container. You got it. It was like, yeah, that was a jerky thing to say. That was a jerky thing to do. There you go. Another big breath in and exhale. Ooh, yeah, that exact moment was where after the retreat started happening. But we are opening up that was big energy. Wow. Yeah. What are you feeling or what are you noticing at the moment? What's coming up for you?
A little bit more confident in my flexibility.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost a little bit more like, fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Definitely.
like we just cleared out the fist. And then it was
Yeah.
like, all right, you know what? Fine.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful. Really nice job. Now we're gonna invite your mom to receive some Reiki as well. She's kind of like, no, not me. I don't need anything.
Yeah, that would sound okay.
She's like, she's like, I've got my massage chair here.
Oh, yep, that's what she had, her thousands of dollars massage chair.
Yeah.
If you've seen those ones at the mall, that's what she,
Yeah, she loved that.
yeah, she had her own.
Yeah, she kind of didn't really like people actually touching her, like having a shoulder massage. It would be like, I don't really know you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, her massage chair.
Yeah.
I want to say, like, before they became popular, those things was pricey out of the
Mm-hmm.
box
And
for the,
huge too, like
yeah, indeed.
humongous.
Yes. Yeah. So just imagine everybody wanted that chair.
Yeah.
That's the one that had where you put your legs in as well.
Yeah. Yeah. She's showing me the roulette table right now. Did she have a particular connection to the roulette table? Or what's up with it? It's like the black and red and the spinning and what is there any connection to the roulette table?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't recall her doing the roulette, but if that's where she's steering me to go, I would definitely give it a try.
I feel like there's something about that. So I want you to send back your heart light back to your mom, back to Franny. Taking another big breath in, and ask Franny if there's anything that any messages that she wants you to pass along to anybody else. Or any messages that she has directly for you. Yeah, that's an uncomfortable message. What did she say right there?
That you would like for her tribe, as she called everyone, to get their shit together.
Yeah,
I told you I wouldn't be here forever.
yeah. Ask her what does she think is the best way for the tribe to go about doing this?
To listen to me, but I told her I don't want that job
Why does she feel like you are the person for that job?
because I've been the person at that job
Mm-hmm.
before I even knew that I was an applicant or a candidate.
Yeah,
I was always modeled um, being the last of the Mohicans, as she would say, that held the greater wisdom, held the greater depth, and was able to be that rally as, the work that I'm doing now. She knew that I would be, in a way, like a judge because I wanted to be an attorney.
yeah,
Well, I wanted to be a judge, but I didn't know that you had to be an attorney first. And I was like, oh no, when I looked up the school and I said, oh no. And then I looked up the length of the time that it would take to be a judge,
nope.
and the patience wasn't there
Yeah,
in that youthful stage.
yeah,
And then finding this work, it was like, oh, I can change it and shift it in a way to be a container through recommendation and suggestion, and leaning into her field
mm,
was like I could do it that way
yeah,
and still offer it from a place of genuineness and interaction with the people that I come in contact with.
yeah. But she needs you to do this with your family now. And this was the part that was sort of left behind,
Mhm.
like after her passing, that like she's kind of showing that like this is really the component of what you kind of put away.
Yeah.
And like it or not, your family members listen to you. Usually, they they take you as wise counsel. They take your advice very seriously. Um they might not always do what you would recommend, but they
Mhm.
like they like absorb your perspective.
Yeah. It was always teased that uh I was the consigliere.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is the part in the retreat
Mm.
after her passing, in that retreat, because at that time nobody knew how to process their feelings. Like
Right.
everybody kind of just shut down and were like, "Carry on." And you retreated because it was just you were the one person who was like trying to like maintain the integrity of the morning,
Yeah. Yeah.
and everybody else was like, we can't, we don't have the skills, we don't have the availability. And so you retreated and you put this part of yourself away, and this is the part that she's asking you to step back into right now.
Mm. I gotta think about that.
You think about it, it's just the message,
I
it's
just,
just it's at the end of the day, she has already lived her life.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's you live the life that you want to live. So whether you take her advice or don't take her advice, but
Uh-huh.
you know she's gonna point out that thing that
Mhm.
is at the epicenter of what you've been calling for.
Oh yeah. I can definitely do it in a sense of moderation.
Yeah, baby steps. You don't
Yeah.
have to you don't have to just like roll in and be like,
Oh yeah. Oh
no.
yeah. No, just like I share small, we take in those big and small wins. Everything adds up.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Another big breath in. And I go ahead and ask your mom. I know this is going to seem like a very unusual question, but I want you to go ahead and ask your mom what she experienced at her time of passing, before, during, and immediately after.
Mhm.
Yeah, stay with it as a physical sensation. There you go. You got it. Yeah. What did you witness right there?
Be it that the witness, because I was there, present in the space during that time. So I saw a lot of the somatic reactions and just even the last cognizant cognitive conversation, um, when she was cognizant that, she said she was tired and she didn't want to do this anymore. And she wanted me to be okay with that. And I told her I was. And then she could go.
Oh, take a nice big breath in. Go ahead and ask her to show you what she experienced when she let go. You got it.
No pain,
Yeah.
relief.
Yeah. And in your mind, in your imagination, I want you to just give her a big hug. Happy birthday, mom. Happy birthday, mama.
Yes. Happy birthday, Queen.
Yeah, maybe you cut a nice slice of cake. Maybe she's got some cake and some chicken nuggets and a hamburger, peppermint patties.
Fresh fries with no salt. That's how she
Yeah.
would know that they was fresh and not sitting there. And then they
Yeah.
started that thing. She said, see, McDonald's started that because of me. No salt fries.
Yeah. There you go. Another big breath in. So just give her a big hug. See her surrounded by all her angels, all her loved ones. I feel like the door is open and there's like feels like there's did she have a brother who passed away?
Yeah, long before her.
Yeah, yeah. But kind of like a not like a chubby guy, but kind of heavy set. It was kind of like a heavier dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So like the brother, like your uncle's coming in, like
Big and tall.
yeah. It was like you could like when he like walked, you like heard him coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And not in a sense of weight, it was in a sense of muscle.
Yeah, yeah, just like just a big human.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Think of the actor from 8 Mile.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's coming in. He's kind of like he's kind of like love you, kid. Beautiful. Another big breath in. Was it like Robert or Rudolph? What was it? Was something Rudy? What's it? What was his first name or something? Was Ryan Reiner? I don't know what name is coming through. It sounds like a
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's Uncle? We called him Uncle Brother, so give me a second for the name. Um,
Reiner. I don't. I'm hearing like
it might be. Hold on. We called him Uncle Brother? So I want to say Robert, but don't quote me.
okay.
I would have to look it up in my ancestry.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Not it's not a name that was used often.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those old down south names.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it was like at first I heard like Robert, but I was like Reinert was the name that I heard. I don't know. Beautiful. Another big breath in and exhale. Or Reiner. I don't know. All right. And just as we're entering the last couple of minutes, send your heart light out to Uncle Brother, to his consciousness from your heart. Yeah, exactly. You're kind of feeling for that connection. Maybe you see it in your mind that the connection is made, or maybe it almost feels like the plug goes into the socket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then just ask him what messages he has, or if there's anything that he wants to say. Ah, big booming voice.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah, start by feeling it as a sensation. You might hear the words in your mind, you might see the images, but start with feeling it in your body because that's going to be your sort of your fastest way that you receive information first. Yeah, exactly. What did you witness right there?
Just the rooting of everyone.
Yeah, he just has a lot of love for you kids.
Yeah.
Said he didn't spend a lot of quality time at home, but he wished he always had a little bit. He wished he had more created more spaces for y'all to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I pop in from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go. One more big breath in, and just give Uncle Brother one more big hug. Yeah, yeah. It's
Herbert.
Herbert. Okay,
Robert. Herbert. I told you it was
Herbert.
the old school.
I knew there. I was
Down
like, I was
south name.
hearing the like the
Mhm.
Bert. Like there's, I
Yeah.
don't know. I knew it
The
was
Bert
something.
was there.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, I know it's something unusual.
yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
disliked it.
Yep. Beautiful. Another big breath in. So give him a big hug. Give your mom a kiss. Tell her that you're gonna go to the, you'll pack all those extra snacks for her on Saturday. Tell Uncle Brother that he's welcome to come as long as he doesn't lose any money there.
Yes.
All right. One more big breath in. Do you have any last questions as we're wrapping up?
No, this is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, this is their gift to you. Gorgeous. All right, my dear. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right. Be well.
Take care.